Welcome back everyone to another video. This is the Road to CM series where I will be trying to get a candidate title, and it's going to take me a long time, so I'm going to do some puzzles. Something like this looks correct. We have king over and then maybe push the pawn, go for a mate. So I'm thinking takes, king over, push, or here immediately, and then try to go here. But he could always take here, which does not look too good for me. I think taking here is going to be my best bet. Then something like this maybe, but then he takes here again and it's not good. I think rook takes c3 check is the most forcing. Then pushing the pawn. It just looks so good. I don't think it could be anything else. Okay, it just wasn't that. It's rook here, then rook here, mate. Okay, well that was really sad. We can go here, check, here, 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 here. That's checkmate. I like it. I like it. Okay, light checkmate. I did get 5 in a wrong in a row though. That was pretty sad. I believe he's just gonna go king over. I can push this one after, or I can just take him. I think that's just completely winning for me. Interesting. Was it stalemate if I went there? Oh, it was stalemate. He stalemated himself because these are all guarded by me. Very sad, very sad. I stalemated him. That's kind of funny. We could go here, we could go here. This looks like checkmate in 1. Your accuracy is very impressive. Although I've been playing terribly so far today, the computer still likes to glaze, as they say. We have here, here, here. Knight takes, rook takes. Here, 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 check, and then we take the knight. Very good, very good. These are very easy puzzles because I failed so many. But I think that's just it, right? I go here. If he takes with pawn, I take here and it's mate. So I go here. He's going to move his king over. Then I go here. He blocks with bishop. I take, he takes, I take, and I'm just up a piece. No, because I sacrificed this, so he takes it at the end of the line. That doesn't look good enough. It doesn't look good enough. I know that's the first move. Wait, he took with pawn. This isn't mate, it's just defended. What am I thinking? It was literally defended by the queen. I didn't see it. We could take with bishop. Now rook takes back, and we have here, the rook can block now, and then we have nothing. We can play queen to here, check. He can block either of these squares with the queen, or he can move his king to this side. If I really don't see anything. We could take here. Takes, check, blocks with any other thing. I really don't see anything too forcing. There's 2 checks that I see. They don't look the best. We could have rook here, but then he just plays checkmate. So it has to be a check, right? Or like a move that stops checkmate. And this move stops checkmate. And then we have rook here. The queen's not going to block. Rook here, rook blocks. Queen here. Queen here. Probably queen here, actually, so I can go here. Queen here, rook blocks. He could block with queen, but then I just pin him. Queen here. I think this has got to be the move. No, it was rook here. And then queen here. But why? Am I up a piece at the end of this? I don't see, like... Oh, it was hanging the whole time. I was up a piece at the end of it. check, 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 or check here, check. After he goes here, maybe we have something like takes, or just checkmate in one. That works too. We're gonna do puzzles till we're at 2650, which should go pretty quickly because we're playing them pretty well so far. One of these two knight moves looks correct. I haven't decided which one I like more. I think this one I like more because then I can open up the bishop and have this square for the rook. Or I just immediately open up the bishop, threaten checkmate. I just don't know where it would go. Like, there's nowhere forcing enough with the bishop. Maybe this. That looks pretty crazy. This probably looks the best, though. He probably goes knight here. I just take it. Here, knight here, I take it. I honestly think this position, just bishop here. But I really want to go knight here. They were both wrong. That's hilarious. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Sacrifice the queen, double check, then the rook move that I was looking for the whole time. Very simple puzzle. I don't know why I blanked on it. We're back down to 2600. We could go check. He comes up. We go queen here. Probably queen here, actually. Check. He blocks with the queen. No, he blocks with pawn. Blocks with this pawn. If he blocks with this pawn, I go... I don't see it. Rook here. King here. Not gonna take here. Rook here. King comes up. I don't know. I just don't see it. Rook here. King comes up. What about rook here? That looks pretty nice. What did he go here for? He took a pawn. Okay. So my opponent's greedy and let me promote. Check and then promote. Very nice. Very good. We could play here. Knight to g2. Check. He's forced up or forced to this square. Either one of these. So check. King goes here. Rook takes. So I think either one we do rook takes. His king gets to this square. Then we have other rook comes in. No, we don't do that because then he just takes it with the knight. What about rook takes first? We could take here first. No, we do rook takes first and then we take here. But this looks a little scary because he has two pawns on the 6th rank. We could take. He takes, I take his rook. Very nice, very nice. 26-12. And my opponent goes here with his king. Rook here looks the best. Then knight here. And then we just win the game. Very easy. 26-26. We have queen here. We have knight here. We have knight here. I think this knight move looks the best out of all those options. King comes down. It is his only move. Then we go bishop here. Maybe. Queen takes. That's no good. Knight here. King down. I don't know. I really don't know. So far, I have not calculated anything correct. Knight here. Queen takes. Queen can't go here. That does not work. Just knight here. King comes down. It looks so good. But then the king just messes everything up. This mate in one would be so nice if the king didn't have an escape square. I've spent a minute on this puzzle alone and I just can't figure it out. Like, this looks like the only move. We have like 3 options. He just takes it. I kind of want to just mess this puzzle up and then just go on to the next one because it's so hard. King comes down. Bishop check. Queen takes. That's a fork. If I can get my knight to this square, I can fork him. Boom, boom. He could also take here. If I go here, he could take here. I didn't see that one. Which it looks fine, except the bishop's hanging, so this doesn't work. So it's probably not this because he can take here or go down, and I can't see anything after he goes down. So let's stop calculating that and start calculating something else. After queen here, queen takes. Knight takes or bishop takes. It just doesn't look good. Like, bishop here. I just don't know if it's like queen comes down first or queen comes down after, like, a move. Like, his knight drops back, isn't it? Knight drops here. Okay, I just don't see it. I really don't see it. Here, here. Just go over every single move I can. Every check possible. Check here. This is the... Okay, what are the checks in this position? We have 1, 2, 3... I think there's 4 checks in this position. 1 is the bishop check. 2 is the queen to e1 check. 3 is the queen here, and 4 is the queen here. There's no other checks in the position. Which leads me to believe this is not a check. If I go knight here, I'm threatening bishop here. And it doesn't do anything. Queen here threatens here mate. What? How am I supposed to see queen here after knight here? That's insane. How are you supposed to see that? Okay, because I've gotten so many right in a row, this is going to be a very hard puzzle. He's threatening this checkmate move if I move my queen. Obviously, I'm defending it now, but if I was to play something like this, here, here, I don't know. It looks really close to checkmate. I can obviously run away now, but there's got to be a checkmate somewhere. Queen here takes, check, takes, I don't know. Bishop here threatens something on this square. He takes my rook. I go here. He goes here. I go here. He goes queen back to here, I'm guessing. So I can't run away that way. I can run here. He goes rook check here. I run here. And then hopefully he has no more checks. And then he just takes my bishop. He just takes my bishop after that. I just really have no clue. We could go here. Attack the rook. Where can he go? That would be checkmate. Because then I block with my queen, he just takes it. So, I'm guessing this move is wrong. So that move's wrong. This move is wrong. And this move is wrong. Is it a defensive move? Which piece? This piece? How? Oh, defend the rook with the bishop. Wow. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting puzzle. We can take here, pawn takes, queen takes, king comes to one of these two squares. Then we go queen here. He goes to one of these two squares or this square. And I don't know. We could go, yeah, here, rook takes, king comes here, queen comes here, checkmate. Boom. 7 puzzles. It's not 7 puzzles in a row. I missed a couple. Or I've done 7 puzzles. Maybe. Queen takes, king comes up. We can just go queen here. And then it's checkmate. I think it's just checkmate, right? Oh, he blocks early. Interesting. But it doesn't work. You're still getting checkmated. I've done way more than 7 puzzles. What is this thing talking about? Push, king drops back. Push, takes, takes. He runs away more. I come in with my king. Maybe. We could go push. Or we could go here first. Mate. 26.50. We have done it. It took me 16 minutes, 22 seconds. Now we are going to go over my... oh, you can see it. Yeah, we'll leave it at this. I kind of like this display. I could switch the display. You can see I play c3 here. Gambiting a pawn, and this is a very bad gambit. More than 3 times, like they've only taken it 34 times. And I lose almost like a third of the times. I lose when they take this pawn. But when they play bishop to c5 here, I win quite a lot of the time. But this is also a position that comes out when they play here and I play here and then they play here. This is the same position. However, if they play knight first, they get this free pawn, and if they don't play bishop out, they play knight here. I lose this a third of the time, which I don't like. And they just castle or I castle. But now I want to learn what to play instead of c3, and the analysis says d3, which I don't like. So I'm going to play knight to g5, threatening a couple pawns and defending my own with my knight. The most common move I'll play against is d5. If I don't, he plays something like bishop c5 or knight takes e4, which knight takes e4 looks terrible. That's not the move. You don't take it. Bishop takes f7. King comes forwards. Then we have d4. And you have to play this. You can play d4. d3 is a little bit worse. That's interesting. h6 is like the best move here. Maybe d5. Craziness. Sorry, h6, not g6. Now knight takes e4. And then king takes f7, and it's just because it is king safety. And I push. Okay, so this is something I need to know. If I play knight g5, he takes my pawn. I need to take with the bishop. It's the only move you can see here. Knight takes is bad. Bishop takes, king comes forwards, d4. Now after he plays h6, which he's probably not going to play h6. Unless he knows this line, he's probably not playing h6 to kick out my bishop. So I'm assuming they're probably going to play d5 or knight takes d4. They might play knight takes d4. And after the knight takes d4, I have to see c3, which is an absurd move. I'd probably take here and then lose like everything. So I need to see c3. If he has both these knights here, attack it with c3. He's probably going to drop this one back. Knight c6, bishop to b3. Absurd. Like, it's defended by the bishop, and if he takes, I take, and then I get the queen. Amazing. That's kind of cool. Now knight f6, and the king safety is just gone. There's just no king safety anymore. I have ideas like this. Not really, but like, yeah, knight f7 is the best move. Forking the knight, or the queen and the rook. So that's probably what I'd play here. So we also have to see after he doesn't take. So instead of him taking, the best move is d5. So I have to look at this. After d5, attacking my bishop. So I play knight g5. He plays d5. Really the only good move. I have to take e takes. Everything else is pretty much losing. Now he has a couple options, which is sad because I get one option, then he gets a couple options, which is not good for me. Knight to a5, attacking my bishop. He has b5, attacking my bishop. And he has knight to d4, moving his knight out of the way. So these are his three options. Really? Realistically, what do I play against him? Bishop b5 check if he moves his knight here. Bishop b5 check. I like it. c6 is common, and then d takes c6. Get the pawn back, and I should be doing pretty well there. B takes c6, and then bishop back to d3. Interesting that it goes in front of this pawn. After here, this is the best move, this is the best move, this is the best move. He takes, and then I play bishop to d3, blocking my own pawn, which is quite interesting. But if he doesn't play here and he plays b5, what do I need to play? Bishop to f1? Yeah, I guess there's nowhere really good for it to go, eh? Bishop e2 is good. Bishop f1 is quite a lot better. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Bishop f1 is really good here. So what else? What else? Not that. We want to look at... Yeah, actually, we'll look at this. Knight takes, bishop here, king forwards, h6. Sorry, d4, h6. This is the best move he can play in this position. Now I just take his knight, he takes my bishop, and then I push. Right? Yeah, d5 is best. Knight to d4, knight to b8. Probably knight to d4 is going to be played. Knight to d8. b8 is probably going to be played a lot. Probably not this. Why not this? d6 takes, and then queen takes. Takes, queen takes. Oh, knight takes with check. Okay, that's pretty cool. So not f6, or no, sorry, not h6 anymore. We're going to look at if he plays d5 instead of taking. We take immediately. That's the only good move. Everything else is losing. Then he has three options, which we need to remember. This one, I play bishop back to f1. b5, bishop f1. Knight to d4. I haven't looked at this. I play c3. Anytime he puts this knight on d4, if he takes my pawn or not, I play c3. Unless I calculate it during the game and it's bad, I will not play c3. But c3 is very common in this structure anyways with the Italian. So, yeah, pretty interesting. I think that's enough analysis. I don't really need to know much else, right? I bring my knight to... If he plays the 2-knight defense, I'm playing knight to g5 every single time. I've went over a little bit. d5 is going to be played a lot. Bishop c5. Really? Bishop c5. Okay, I got to learn this. So there's three options. He takes here, he plays here, or he plays bishop here. Knight takes f7 is finally possible. Not the best, though. I'm just always going to take with bishop. This is better for him, apparently. And then bishop comes back to d5 or c4. d5 or c4. c4 looks best, says the computer. The computer doesn't make a difference for what I play, but it does make my play a little bit better, at least at the start of the game before I blunder all my pieces. Knight c3, and just develop my pieces, and the king safety should give me a pretty good advantage. I get an extra move, so I can castle, I can push my pawn, I can bring my bishop out, and it should be pretty simple. Yeah, so how much time are we at? We're at 24 minutes. Yeah, I'll keep these videos at 25 minutes each. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.